Now to an inspiring interview that may make you think about trying to master something new. Natasha White is a para-athlete who has 2 long-term health conditions, while Amy Conroy is a British wheelchair basketball Paralympian. They've never met before, so we brought them together to learn, inspire and guide each other through their experiences.
I'm Natasha White and I got back up from EDS and FND. I get a lot of dislocations and they're a pretty regular occurrence. I think full dislocations are a lot more under control than they were a few years ago. I tend to get full dislocations a few times a month across different joints. It varies, but I get partial dislocations pretty much every day, and that's widespread across most of the joints in my body. Most of my dislocations, probably around 80%, happen while I'm asleep, when I'm not paying attention to what my limbs are doing and what my muscles are doing.
My name is Amy Conroy and I play wheelchair basketball for Great Britain. I'm a 3-time Paralympian and an above-knee amputee.
Is there anything that you want to learn? I mean, one that always looks useful is picking up a ball against the wheel.
That is a snazzy one. Yeah, to impress people, impress the boys. So basically, if the ball is loose on the floor, you use the momentum of your wheel, hold it on the push rim. Okay. So if there's a loose ball, you kind of gain a bit of extra time.
Yeah.
And you can work with speeds. Yes! Perfect. Well, mine was because I was always sporty, like back in the 2-leg days, got cancer, lost a leg, became really self-conscious about it. I don't know if you've ever gone through a stage where you just don't accept your disability. I would wear, there's pictures of me on the beach in big baggy flares, in jeans, sweating away, and not a cute look. Because I was just embarrassed about it and I wanted to be normal. I was this little bald kid who came up hospital. It was my dad who first suggested I try wheelchair basketball. And at first I thought, it's not going to be a real sport, it's going to be lame, everyone's in wheelchairs. But ate my words. I thought it was going to be like baskets on the floor. As soon as I went, I was like, this is unreasonable. 10 foot, how am I supposed to reach that?
Everyone's going to bubble wrap you. Like, no, definitely not in this sport.
But no, I was completely wrong. Like, it is aggressive, it's fast, it's dynamic, it's such a good sport. So if I'm on defence...
Yeah, oh no.
And if we start like side of the key, basically, principles of defence, I just want to mirror everything you do. Okay. So you know what you want to do, I want to stop you, so I want to copy what you do and then stop what you do. Okay. So it's all like little movements, so I just want to copy. And then offensively, if you notice you're a bit ahead of me, you can fake to make me go forward and then reverse. Yeah. Or fake, reverse back, I go back and beat. So it's just trying to be like one step ahead. Yeah. So watch my chair, watch if you're further in front. Yeah. You want to beat me. As soon as you get that position, I'm going to foul and you just push through it, push through it, push through it. Yeah, perfect. And you're in. Seal me off. Easy. Yeah. Easy money. And then if you want to beat me backdoor, which is that way, so fake, I want to get you forward, and then you want this positioning, like this, seal it off, really quick spin, in, seal it off, get the ball. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. Cool. Grand.
It's nice to have a space where you don't have to sit there going, is it going to be accessible? Is there going to be parking that we can use? Are the doorways going to be wide enough? Is there going to be places that you can sit down? You can just go because it's already thought about and it's normal, and you don't have to ask for the access. It's just built in and it's part of that community and everyone just gets it. Yeah. It's that thing, like everyone turns around and goes, oh, I don't know how you could deal with that. I don't know how you could get through that. And it's, when you're in that moment, it's, well, you either learn to or you sit there and you give up. It's like someone who's 6'4" saying to someone who's 5'2", I don't know how you can get stuff off cupboards. Like, I don't know how you can, get all the stuff out of the cupboard in the kitchen. It's just, that's such a big reach for you, having to get a stool out every time. I would never be able to do that. Well, that's that person's day to day. You just learn to live with it. You figure out what works for you, and then that's your normal.
You know, when you go through the underneath, and if you don't want to reverse it, just bounce and spin. Would that be something that would help? Like, generally, it'd be good to do something that you'd actually...
Yeah, what, that?
Yeah, you know when you go under, when you beat someone, like with the ball, and you go through, and then there's big behind you, and then you just kind of spin under? Something like that.
I've never done that with shooting, that would be good.
I think that resilience, kind of, if people are going through a tough time, I think remembering it will pass, and also kind of good will come from it. As cheesy as that sounds, there'll be some silver lining, and I think I found how that resilience helped learning to walk again, just because some people thrive and do it really quickly, but I had been lying flat on my back, being sick for a year. I was very weak, and I knew I wanted to be, and at the time it felt so far away. Like I could see people walking freely, and I was standing for 3 seconds a day with Zimmer frame.
With that
shaking,
gap from
crying.
here to there, how do I get there?
Sometimes all you can see is like one step in front of you, like small manageable goals, and there will be times when you question yourself and just stick with it, back yourself, be your greatest hype man, hype yourself up. And then eventually, I think it took about a year for the shaking with the Zimmer frame to be like little steps to then crutches, sticks, walking freely. Have tried climbing, the odd Zumba class, cycling. And so I think just back yourself and stick with it as if it's something that you want. Like you are your greatest project, as cheesy as it sounds, you're worth investing in and putting the time in.